Good morning, Professor. This is your group project. We're going to be analyzing consumer behavior through business statistics. This group is formed by Goodwin, James Hong, Sariah Matthews, and myself, Juan Gomez. So to start this project, I'm going to start talking about the price sensitivity and the demand elasticity. We can define consumer behavior as the study on how people are going to make different purchasing decisions. Now, if we talk about price sensitivity, is how much consumers are going to react depending on the price change. So if the price goes up or if the price goes down. Higher sensitivity means that they're going to be more likely to change their buying habits when prices shift. And lastly, demand elasticity is going to measure how much the demand is going to change depending on the price changes. Consumers are going to be more price sensitive when there are many substitutes available. So an example for this would be, let's talk about like sodas. We have Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew. There are different substitutes for this product, so that means that consumers are going to be more price sensitive to it. And also, if the product is considered as a luxury or something that is not a necessity, consumers are going to be more price sensitive. Now, business use different pricing strategies like discounts, bundling, or promotions to manage the sensitivity of the consumers. Now, the demand elasticity is basically a formula that calculates how sensitive demand is to price changes. This formula is the percentage of change in quantity demanded divided by the change in price. This is going to show us our price elasticity of demand. We have types of demand elasticity. The first one being elastic demand, where a small price change leads to a big demand change. We have the inelastic demand, where a price change has a little effect on demand, and the unit elastic, where price and demand changes at the same rate. Now, if we want to talk about the business implications of this demand elasticity, we can have things like the pricing decisions, where businesses are going to adjust prices based on the elasticity so they can like have more or maximize the revenue. Now, if we're talking about this revenue, when the demand is elastic, as we say before, lowering the prices is going to increase the total revenue, because the elastic demand means that a small price change is going to lead to a big demand change. So lowering prices is going to increase the demand of it. And if the demand is inelastic, rising prices is going to increase revenue, since consumers are not going to care that much about the price. We also have some competitive strategies where companies are going to analyze elasticity to decide discounts, promotions, or pricing models. And we also can talk about the companies use big data to predict elasticity and optimize pricing. If we want to give like real world examples to these elastic and inelastic products, elastic products could be something like a movie ticket, where if we lower the price of a movie ticket, that's going to lead to more sales. And an inelastic product could be the prescription drugs, where people is going to buy it regardless of the price because of the necessity of this. So understanding the price sensitivity and demand elasticity is also really important for analyzing the consumer behavior. And as we see, there's a lot of ways where business use statistics to kind of work with this demand elasticity so they can maximize revenue.
So, having a review is very important to a seller. Now, as a consumer, it's also very important because you want to know exactly what you are buying. Now, how did this all start? This all started in the 1990s with these three websites known as Opinions, Rate It All, and Dayha website. What these websites were able to do was allow people to post reviews on certain products on their specific website. So if a customer were to buy a product, they would go to their website and look it up and see what it was all about. Now, Amazon and eBay here, they were able to utilize this and be able to make it to where when you let the review, it would be on their website, and so it can lead to faster sales. And that's how, of course, one of the reasons why eBay and Amazon became these big giants in the tech world. Now, an example of this is looking up bumper, some car parts is a bumper retainer. And see here, scroll down. It's a long scroll. 4.6 out of 5 stars. Most people are leaving this as positive, meaning that they're going to want to buy it compared to other products. And you can clearly see, you can click here and scroll down. One person found this helpful. 2 people found this helpful. So allowing these reviews to be on the website is what's helping drive sales. So what are these effects exactly, though? Well, they influence purchasing decisions for the customers, of course. They also build trust and credibility, and they also improve customer engagement. Customer engagement is very important because when you, the business seller, interacts with the reviews, and maybe you want to respond to something in case it went wrong, or just say anything in general to help educate the buyer, it's gonna allow them to help not only build that trust and influencing them, but just make them feel like you are connecting with them one-on-one. And of course, it also impacts the search engine rankings. So what does this mean is that if you sell on these sites like websites like Amazon, eBay as a seller, and if you were to have a lot of reviews, like this one here has 70,000, if you were just to highlight here, just put it in, this here is the first result, bestseller, has the most reviews, has the highest score, therefore you would get the most sales if someone were to be in the market of buying.
Understanding why and how consumers decide to buy a product is crucial for businesses. It helps them predict consumer behavior, refine marketing strategies, and ultimately drive sales. So today we will explore what purchase intention is, the different types, and how businesses use it to influence our buying decisions. So basically, purchase intention is the likelihood that a consumer will buy a product or service based on various internal and external influences. It is a key predictor of future sales and helps businesses understand consumer behavior. There are 4 main types of purchase intentions. First one, planned purchase. The consumer has a clear intention to buy a specific product. Second one, unplanned purchase. The consumer makes a spontaneous decision to buy. Conditional purchase. The consumer intends to buy only if certain conditions are met, like discount or promotions. And last one, brand loyalty-based purchase. The consumers repeatedly buy from a brand they trust. So for businesses, accurately predicting purchase intention can be a game changer because it helps enhances marketing efficiency. Businesses can focus their efforts on consumers most likely to buy, reducing wasted ad spend. For example, Facebook ads targeting users who have recently searched for similar products, improve personalization. Companies can tailor product recommendation based on consumer preferences. It's kind of like Amazon suggesting products based on browsing history and increases conversion rates. Businesses can optimize website design, product descriptions, and promotion to encourage purchases. For example, e-commerce platforms like Shopify using AI to adjust pricing and offers in real time. So, how do businesses actually predict purchase intentions? They rely on different data sources, including behavioral data, browsing history, purchase frequency, demographic data, including age, gender, income, and location, psychographic data, like interests, values, and lifestyle. And the last one, sentiment analysis, social media interactions, and reviews.
Advertising is the exercise of promoting a company and its products or services through paid channels and may influence an individual's way of how they may think, feel, and even purchase decisions consciously or subconsciously. As we know, consumer behavior is a thought process, conditioning, behavioral implementation, decisions, and actions of focus groups or target audience that influence or compels them to make a purchase. On the next slide, it shall show the difference in effects of advertising and consumer behavior, but I'll be discussing awareness and education, brand loyalty and perception, and social influence. How advertisement affects awareness and education is by creating a sense of familiarity to those who do not have extensive research. Much like how Apple and all these phone companies do, they show their phones, they show what they can provide, and what sets them apart from all the other ones. And for example, 59% of consumers prefer to purchase from brands they recognize, and consistent advertising increases the likelihood of consumer recall. As we can see from the graph of various top companies in India, Samsung has made it up to 90%, and this is probably due to informative ads or various promotions, discounts, and as you can see, anything after Microsoft, everything is under 60%, and as you can see, Apple, another competitive company of Samsung, made it to 50%, and this is probably because of not having provided new products or content in that moment of time. As for my next topic of brand and loyalty perception, it is much connected to brand awareness. So as you create that sensibility, it leads to an increase in brand recognition and consumer loyalty over time. And going back to that 59%, the importance of repeated exposure through advertisement and consistent advertising creates brand loyalty, and that 62% of consumers are more likely to repurchase a brand after consistent advertising exposure. As seen on my next slide, advertising channels consumers of the most when making purchasing decisions. In the year 2020, 82% of consumers said they trusted printed ads, and anything under radio ads were at 60% or lower. And this is because the economy was down at $19.6 billion in 2019, mainly due to COVID and moving away from traditional advertising channels and trends. After the radio advertising market started to increase a little bit after COVID, the projection was to grow by 7.1% and reach $2.6 billion in 2024. My last topic would be how advertisement is socially impacted, and it is a powerful tool because through TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, we can provide market-to-market goods in order to make more money. It is shown through statistical data of eMarketer, 77% of consumers say that they have been influenced by online ads to make a purchase, social media ads accounting for a significant portion of influencing, and 43% of consumers are most likely to purchase from brands that they see advertised on social media platforms. As you can see from my last given graphs of 2017, many say that being responsive, offering promotions, providing educational content, things such as that can promote positive outlooks and responding to questions as well. Anything from using slang, trying to make fun of competitors, political talk has decreased the likelihood of people wanting to go with that brand. And thank you so much.